Who is the most handsome teacher in this room? God? Oh my God? Oh my God, that's fantastic, I'm Lord. Oh. No. Question with a question. So, who is the most handsome teacher in this room?
Scott, do you know him?
Oh. I don't believe so. And I just filled the game because I didn't answer the question. Now, that's some of the basic games we're going to do for warm-up. Now we're going to basically get you guys a little more relaxed and chilled, all right? First game we're going to do is Scenes from a Hat and get you guys started. Then we're going to do World's Worst. Then we're going to do Subtitles and Cinema Styles. This should all cover the 90 minutes we're doing. Okay, let's start with these 3 sample scenarios. Things you don't want to see in a Tinder profile. Things you don't want to see in a Tinder profile. Boobies. That is something you don't want to see. What is something you don't stand up? Okay. Things you don't want to see in the Tinder profile. Go.
Nudes.
Nudes. My nudes?
Anyone's nudes.
I know I'm good. It's like, hey, how you doing? All right. Okay. You know what Tinder is?
No, I don't know. It's
Tinder.
wrong profile.
Tinder is a dating site. So what are things you don't want to see in the Tinder profile?
Oh my god.
I don't want to see God either. I want to hear "Oh my God" later.
I don't have idea.
Okay, honey, it takes time. Relax. Stand up. Now, things you don't want to see in the Tinder profile.
My parents.
Your parents' pictures. Ah, yes. Now, things you stand up. Things you don't want to see in a Tinder profile.
My family.
My family?
Yes.
I don't want to see your family either. Sit, Saad. Things you don't want to see in your Tinder profile.
Food.
Food?
Yeah.
Food or feet?
Food.
Food, yes, because it's kind of like, yeah, I don't want to see your camels. If you put your camels in a Tinder profile, I don't want to see them. Things you don't want to see in the Tinder profile. Stand up.
Sad scams.
What?
Sad scams.
Saad's camels? Yes, because I would see him, he would put the camels in, have like a bra and something like that. He's like, hey, come to Mecca. Because you're going to understand one thing about Saad. Saad is actually, I think he's the undercover mullah. I actually think he's like, a Muslim cleric who's like, I'm going to judge you all. Things you don't want to see in a Tinder profile.
My students.
Your students? Okay, you guys missed a real good opportunity. When I say things you don't want to see in a Tinder file, you, Scott. That's one you can always say. Next one for the warm-up. Things you shouldn't say on a first date or a wedding. Stand up. Things you shouldn't say on a first date or a wedding.
Your mom was really nice.
Yes, your mom was really sexy, yeah. All right, sit down. Stand up. Things you don't want to say at a first date or a wedding.
I don't know. Send nudes.
Send nudes?
The first date, no.
Yeah, first date, well, you're in New York, that may work for you. Things you don't want to say at a first date or a wedding. Things you don't want to say. You shouldn't say on a first date and a wedding.
To come over.
To come over. Okay, but now be funny with it. Things you don't want to, we're going to take yours up to come over. Things you don't say on a first date. Hey, I live upstairs, huh? With my mom. Now, things you don't want to say. Things you shouldn't say on a first date or wedding. Go.
I have 2 sons.
I have 2 sons? Yeah, that could work. Okay. But then you could say, I have 2 sons that are both named Juan. I cannot tell them apart. Okay, stand up. I love it when you stand up because you're still so short. It's like a mesa, it's like a little David. All right. Things you don't want to say on a first date or a wedding. You shouldn't say on a first date or a wedding.
I have husband or wife.
I have husband or wife, or husband and wife. Remember, always say yes. Things you shouldn't say on a first date or a wedding. My dear Korean girl, please stand up.
Yes.
I live with my ex-girlfriend.
I live with my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Actually, I would want to date you after that. Now, Muhammad, my son.
Yeah.
Things you shouldn't say on a first date or a wedding.
You're so ugly.
You're so ugly, yes. Now, try it again. Okay? Things you shouldn't say on a first date or a wedding. Boobies. Not working. Things you shouldn't say on a first date. I look like you before the sex change. Things you shouldn't say. Things Things you shouldn't say at a first date. Have you seen the pictures of Sob's camels? Things you shouldn't say on a first date. You took all my cocaine. Things you shouldn't say on a first date. You know, you don't look Asian. Things you shouldn't say on a first date. You know, you look much shorter in your picture. Oh, that wasn't you. Things you shouldn't say on a first date. You have any heroin? Again, guys, play and embrace it. All right? Now let's do another run for it. Things you shouldn't say on a first date. Be funny with it. Just explore it.
Oh. What color of underwear you wearing?
What kind of underwear are you wearing? Good. That's risky. Things you shouldn't say at a first date or a wedding. Be funny with it.
I'm actually a transgender.
Oh, okay. Or you know what, honey? You look really good draped entirely in kimchi. You know, things you shouldn't say at a first date or a wedding. I have no idea. That actually has worked in some weddings too. I have no idea. Things you shouldn't say at a first date or wedding.
I don't care about you. I only want your money.
I only want your money. Oh, well, that means you dated a Russian girl once. All right. Things you shouldn't say at a first date or a wedding.
Hola, jag är thick. Hola, jag är thick.
Hola, you're thick.
Yeah.
Oh, like, oh my God, you're fat. Something like that. Not a good thing to say at a first date or a wedding. What's the thing you shouldn't say at a first date or a wedding?
What?
We're just redoing it to get you guys into it. What are things you shouldn't say at a first date or a wedding?
It was better the date with your mother.
Joel, that sounds like something out of a Colombian novella. Scott cries in Spanish. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Things you shouldn't say at a first date or a wedding.
I haven't showered since last week.
I haven't showered since last week. Oh, look, an apple. You know. Now, these are things, guys, when you get an opportunity, take it. Just keep running with it. Last bit of the warm-up. If New York City rats could talk, what would they say? Pablo, what do you think a rat would say if a New York City rat could talk?
I will cut you.
I will cut you. So the rats are from Colombia. Okay. What do you think if a New York City rat could talk? What would he say?
Don't make me cut you.
Don't make me cut you. So all rats are Colombian now, is that what we're saying? Okay, Stephanie, what do you think New York City rats would say if they could talk?
They're tired of the city and want to go to Florida.
They want to go to Florida. Oh, they're like old Jewish rats. Mary, we gotta go to Florida. Okay, Sai. If rats could talk, what do you think they would say?
Bastards, throw some food.
Yeah, bastards, you throw some food here. Look at me, I'm starving. And yeah, I love the rats in New York. They have tattoos. One of them had like a prison test. Like, oh, you've been to Attica. Okay. If rats could talk, if New York City rats could talk, what would they say?
It's messy.
It's messy? Wow, the rats even think it's not clean. Damn, man, this place is dirty, all right. You agree? Like, yeah, medical dirty. If New York City rats could talk, what would they say?
I have no idea about that.
That's okay. You know, we can with it.
That's what it means, silence.
It's what is it? You thought the pyramid's going?
What? No,
Yeah, oh, you're catching up. No, there's some suggestions what rats could say. Rats could go like, I'm so glad we escaped Koreatown because they keep trying to eat us.
No!
Things rats could say. You know, those humans taste really good. We gotta catch another one. Now you guys gotta think about this and then start playing and opening up your minds and your lines of imagination. Now, I think we'll do world's worst first. Menu?
Okay. Let's do it.
Come on, do the chef.
Hey, this is Stanley Burger. I'm Spain Chef Dr. Lee. Enjoy yourself. It is made from nuts in New York City and it's very popular. I swear.
What's that, waiter?
It is.
Is the next plate.
I swear you can enjoy it.
Things you don't hear at restaurants. Right?
Come on.
Well done, Mohammed. Hang on one second. Sit down. Sit down.
Me?
Okay.
Oh my god.
He just ran out the elevator. All right. I need two more people. Angelica and Murray. You guys are the worst people. Now, who's going to be the worst person to be in the elevator with? Angelica. You're going to be the bad person to be in the elevator with. Stand up. You're stuck in an elevator. And you're the worst. Now, what would the worst person to be stuck in an elevator be like?
I don't know.
Well, I do not know. Okay, try this. Stay here. Okay? Stay there. I'll be the third person. Bing. Hey. Where are you from? Where are you from?
I don't speak English.
You just spoke English. Hey. Where are you from? Heaven? Cool. All right. You two want to party? That would be the worst person to be trapped in an elevator with, right? Please sit down, ladies. Thank you. All right. So who had the first read? Worst person? Who had the... Okay. What does your slip of paper say?
Wrong things to say at a funeral.
Okay. It's a game for everybody. Everybody stand up.
I've actually done this in real life.
Wrong things to say at a funeral, then we'll save you for last.
Were you the one saying things?
Okay. What's the wrong thing to say at a funeral?
Oh my god, I'm so happy that this bastard is dead.
I'm glad you died. All right. I love you. Sit. Worst thing to say at a funeral.
Let's enjoy our own time in the funeral.
So what?
Let's enjoy our own time.
Let's enjoy our own time at the funeral.
Yes.
It's very cool. Love it. Thank you. Sit. What is the worst thing to say at the funeral? Okay, imagine you're at a funeral and you could say the worst, most inappropriate thing. What would be the most inappropriate thing to say at a funeral? You shouldn't drink that much vodka. You look so much better dead. He's a bastard and I'm glad he's dead. You know, now he looks good. Yeah. What would be the worst thing to say at a funeral? I love you. Aw, you're an angel. Sit down. All right, worst thing to say at a funeral?
I don't know who he or she is, but I'm happy.
Ooh, nice. Worst thing to say at a funeral?
I don't care about him. Maybe she needs or he needs cocaine.
Okay. Well, okay, sit. Worst thing to say at a funeral?
Oh man, who's hungry?
Oh man, who's hungry? Yes! It's like, he's like, this would be sad. How long will this guy take to cook? Worst thing to say at a funeral?
I think when you are talking the speech and
Yeah.
you laugh. Okay, he was up.
I like it. Sit. Worst thing to say at a funeral? Stephanie.
Your dead grandmother looks like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Did you actually say that? How old were you?
10.
Okay. Wow. Was this like a Colombian? Was this like a Colombian funeral? What are you, zombie? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Ah! Eat him. That's it. All right. Sock,
Yeah.
your paper.
Strange pets.
Strange pets.
Yeah.
All right. What would you consider a strange pet?
Why?
We also do what are camels actually thinking? Why isn't there any grass? You know. Now, strange pet.
A monkey.
A monkey? Okay, let me see. Okay, why is a monkey a strange pet?
I don't know. Probably it's very similar than you.
Probably it's very similar. Okay. Strange pet.
I don't know. The pandas. Panda. Panda.
Pandas.
Yeah.
What would a panda be thinking?
They're stupid, I think.
He's like, hey Dad. I hear you eating bamboo. Wait, he would actually be Chinese. Hajiko. Eating bamboo. Now, what would be a strange pet?
A lizard.
A lizard?
Yes.
Okay. Be a lizard.
I don't know. No idea how to be a lizard.
Stand up, I will show you. Yes. We stand there with lizard. No, so lizard or lizard?
Lizard.
Lizard.
That's
Marcus. Now, you're a lizard. Why would a lizard be a weird pet?
Because they are not normal to have them in a house.
Yes. So what would you do if you had a lizard in the house?
I don't know. Play with him.
Play with him? He's like, okay, here you go. Ah, eat him out! That would be a weird pet. Moira. Would be a strange pet. A cat?
Carrot.
A carrot?
Yeah, vegetable.
A vegetable. That would be great. That'd be a great funny thing. Like,
No, in Japan, some people do that.
time out. Time out, technical valve. Time out, technical valve. People keep carrots as pets?
No, vegetable.
They keep vegetables as pets.
I like walking with vegetable.
They're walking-
You mean plants?
Yes.
Like you put plants in your
No, like a carrot. Like imagine like a carrot. Like, okay, I think they're just trying to get bunnies. I think they're just running around hoping rabbits come.
That's
Now, I like when Japan goes, we are not strange people. We keep vegetables as pets. Okay. All right, Rainbow Pony.
I don't know how in English. Sloth?
A sloth. Sloths. You guys know what sloths are? Hello. I'm a sloth.
What is that?
I'm hurrying as fast as I can. I'm late. I'm moving. Oh look, I'm passing the Brazilians. Again, jokes. All right. What would be a strange pet?
Birds? Birds?
Birds?
Yeah.
Okay, well, birds can be a general pet. Like, how about like a raptor, like a giant eagle? That would be a strange pet. Now, I need an actor. Muhammad. Okay, stand on the chair. Stand up. This is your pet eagle. Okay, this is your Toksuri. 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 Now talk to him.
Hey, buddy.
All right, Maury, stand up. Keep going. Keep the scene going. Talk to your bird. Talk to your bird. Now, Maury has her pet carrot. Okay, your pet carrot's on a leash. All right? Now walk around with your pet carrot. Ah, no! Now, what do you do when he's, Toshiro! Toshiro, you ate my carrot! A pianist? Okay, what would the world's worst pianist be like?
I can't play piano.
Oh yeah, but he goes like, hey, why isn't this working? All right, sit. Pick a job.
I don't know, paramedic, maybe.
Okay, paramedic. Okay, you're the world's worst paramedic.
You will die in 10.
I will die in 10.
9, 8,
Come here. I can't get back up. I'm joking. All right. Okay, both. Oh God. Don't cry for me, Argentina. All right. World's worst. Give me a profession.
I don't know. Just for me.
What?
Just for me. Not sure.
Oh, okay. Like the words, me for Wordsworth paramedic was like, I ain't giving you mouth to mouth. Look at that mouth. My God. You know, breathe before you die. Okay.
Doctor, maybe.
Okay. Wordsworth doctor. All right. All right. So you're his patient.
Hi. Hi. I am the guy. Probably have cancer.
Good for you.
Good. Sir. World's worst. Give me a profession.
The people take care of the sewers.
People, the sewer worker. Okay. Now imagine the world's worst sewer worker.
I don't like animals.
Why? You don't like animals?
No.
Oh, you're the world's worst zookeeper.
Yes.
Would be like, I love going hunting. They can't move, they're in the cages, that's amazing! Please sit down, you're hurt my brain. Now, I love these so many. World's worst, pick a profession.
Salesperson?
Salesperson, okay? Now, be the world's worst salesperson.
Do you want to buy this?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Wow. No, see, the world's worst salesperson would be, this is absolute crap! Want to buy it? You sure you? Yeah, okay, I know you don't want to buy it. I'm sorry. I just really, really, really want to go to acting school. Now, that's when we play World's Worst. Now, there's variants in this game, and we played it. Okay? The first day we did that. Okay. What is the world's worst way to ask a woman to marry you? Stand up.
Okay.
Get down on one knee, and what's the worst way to ask a woman to marry you? Yeah, pulling up your pants doesn't help either.
Oh, get down on my knee.
Yeah, I'll be the woman.
Okay.
I know you've been going through a lot, especially because you look so ugly, and everyone knows that you're so fat. But I accept you as my wife. Would you marry me?
But the baby's yours.
I don't care about.
Okay. I'm not fat, I'm pregnant. Okay. Okay. Now, I need a boy for this. Pablo. Now, I want you, the worst way to ask a woman to marry you. Get down on one knee, because you're romantic. You have young knees, I'm not going down my...
I don't know.
What's the worst way to ask a woman to marry you? Okay, you could try this. Hi, I love you so much, you'll have to buy your own ring. Yeah, again? Now, Moira. No, you're still up, Pablo. Now, Moira, stand up. Actually, yeah, Moira's flying. Remember, she's Japanese, so she's flying around here. Now, I like how she takes me seriously. We can't fly. Okay, now, worst way to ask a woman to marry you?
I have no money. I went for that reason I went tomorrow with you.
I have no money, I want yours. Okay. Now, ask me to marry you in the worst way possible.
You're ugly, but you're high salary. I want to marry you.
You're ugly, but you what?
High salary.
But high sorry?
Salary is
Oh, a high salary.
yes.
All right. Yes, the Japanese way. See, I could ask you to marry me in Japanese. All right. Now, we're gonna ask. My darling, I love you. What's your name again? Will you marry me? Saad, stand up. Okay, you're going to ask Stephanie to marry you.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's the worst way possible.
My darling, I have 3 camels. Would you marry me?
That's actually really good.
Well, that actually works in Saudi. He's like, I can't believe this. He's like, my darling, would you marry me? I have 3 camels. I drink oil. I eat money sandwiches. You would really like what we have to do. And they will not sell you to men in Dubai. Now, okay. Imagine, stand up. I'm Nestor. Inside joke. You know, I'd really like to marry you even though you're not attractive.